Hey, what's up, guys? Mike and Mike here from Art of Alpha. Video for you today. It's going to be the big thing lately that we've been noticing. One of the biggest problems we see with guys, as far as like dating, even business or just life in general, is they're being nice guys. So nice guy behavior, nice guy habits. We see this all the time, and it's kind of like we're going to talk about why it's an issue, why it's a problem. So a lot of times, nice guys, they get walked on, they get taken advantage of, they get into relationships that aren't healthy. They have unhealthy relationships with girls. With business, they might get taken advantage of. They might get too much negotiation with them and get their prices lowered. There's a lot of reasons why you don't want to be a nice guy. But this video, we're going to stick to what is a nice guy. So we have friends that are guys, some are clients, and they're too afraid to lead. They're too afraid to make moves. They're too afraid to have boundaries and ask what they want or ask out of a relationship or a girl, and they're too afraid to go for what they want. So that's someone that is a nice guy. That's nice guy behavior. So other things the nice guys do, they're scared to, they're scared to walk away to, and they're scared to do anything that might make someone turned off or make someone not interested in them. So that's kind of a quick summary of what a nice guy is. We're going to go into more detail in other videos on why you don't want to be a nice guy, and we're going to talk about eventually how to fix that. That's kind of the whole thing of Art of Alpha, is how to fix this nice guy behavior. But maybe, I don't know if Mike can think of a story that maybe he was a nice guy, a situation where he was a nice guy, but times where I was a nice guy was when I first started kind of learning about self-development. I realized when I would go on dates, I would never make moves. So that was my big thing that held me up, was a girl would be attracted to me, but I thought, oh, does she want me to be physical? Does she want me to ask her out? Does she want me to escalate the interaction? And I always kind of went to the side of not making a move, not because I wanted to be nice. I said, maybe she doesn't want me to do that. I want to be a nice guy, and I want to ask her what she wants to do. So I always said, instead of me coming up with ideas, date ideas, I always said, what do you want to do? Where do you feel like going? Because I thought I was being so nice, and I thought if I just did everything she wanted to do, then she would like me because I was being the nice guy. So I always like lean towards that side of being the nice guy. And what we're trying to do now is kind of change those behaviors, because we realize it's not good. It doesn't work. So no one wants someone they can walk over, or no one wants to date someone that's just going to have them do everything, and they're not going to be their own person. So that was big mistakes I used to make when I was being a nice guy, is not leading and not asking girls out, because I thought I was like, I'll just do whatever they want and then they'll like me, which isn't the case. So Mike's going to go over a few examples of maybe sometimes he was a nice guy and what it means to him about being a nice guy.
One of the big thing for me was boundaries. So when I was in a relationship, I was trying to be, Mr. Nice Guy. I thought I was being a good man, but I was actually being a nice guy. I was too clingy, too needy, and I actually sacrificed myself and what I used to love to do, which was jiu-jitsu, working out, being social, and just like having fun with friends. Like I gave that all up, and I tried to please too much my girlfriend, and it adhered to her emotions and what she was worried about too much, not worrying about myself, which in effect is a tailspin to affect the whole relationship in itself. So instead of like being you and having fun and working on yourself to keep that and escalating that up to to be that potential person you want to be and always working on yourself, you're putting all the pressure and all that negative energy into trying to build on a relationship that's always already going to go sour, because that girl fell in love or likes you for the man that you are, and the man that you're going to become is not something that she's going to like anymore. So you need to stay strong with yourself and do what you want to do. Still have fun, still work out. I mean, it's a balance, and it's a constant balance, but it's something that you have to remember. I myself, even right now that I'm back into the dating scene, I have written down all these problems that I used to have when I used to get into it, being the nice guy, but I want to change that. So I make sure that I'm following my own advice now that I'm single again, so I don't go back into that toxic relationship. I want to make sure that for both of our benefits, my future partner or whoever I'm with, that it's beneficial for both of us.
Yeah, so just to recap, pretty much what is a nice guy? What's up, man? Want to be in the vid, dude? We're talking about nice guy behaviors.
Nice guy.
Yeah, so What do you think? What does it mean to be a nice guy to you? Why do you think it turns kind of people off? You know, like say dating, say like if you become too needy or too clingy. You know?
So like over polite and like.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's not good.
Yeah.
If you become.
Sometimes, yeah, it could be.
Wait,
I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess sometimes it could be. Hey, let me get in here. Hey.
We're just talking about like.
I guess
Why
yeah.
it's not
Sometimes
good to be nice.
if you're like too polite, I mean, I try to go out of my way to be polite for people, like anybody. But like some people like don't trust it anymore. Like in like today's society, like there's like some hidden agenda. Like, oh, he's being nice. Like he must want something. Like they're not used to it anymore or something.
Or say like in a dating situation, what do you think is better? Do you think it's good to ask the girl what do you want to do, or kind of always try to please her, or have your own ideas and sort of lead?
I feel like
what do you think has been better?
I've had better luck with being decisive for them.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they don't know what they want. So
Yeah.
when you make the decision, it makes it easier on them. And then you just go from there and kind of play it at the edge of the seat.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it impresses them because it has more. You can take charge, and I feel like that could be like a turn on. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we were talking about, is sort of these nice guy behaviors that kind of, you think you're doing the right thing, you think you're being nice, but really it backfires on you.
It could be.
So
It
that's what we were
could.
talking about.
It's a very fine edge. You should definitely be polite
Yeah.
and nice and like not just go out of your way to be rude to somebody.
Yeah.
But
We call that
at the-
being a good guy.
yeah.
You want to be a good guy, but not a nice.
But not a nice guy. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, I think
All
you
right,
guys are onto something hot here.
Cool, man.
I just wanted to pop by. Yeah, definitely, man. All right, have a good day.
So just to wrap the video up, so you can see like it kind of crosses all areas. Everyone has some experience with being a nice guy, and that's sort of what the nice guy is just being too needy, too desperate. And I think a lot of times with dating situations nowadays, that's what it comes down to, is like guys being too nice, not being alpha. So that's what we're here to fix. We're here to change those nice guy behaviors, because we spent a lot of time on ourselves fixing that and becoming just better overall. So that's what our goal is for you guys. We're going to talk about in the next video how to sort of overcome these behaviors. Or in the next video is going to be, so this one was what is a nice guy? The next one's going to be we talked a little about why it's bad for you. We're going to go into more detail on why it's such a bad thing, how it can ruin your relationships and make you unhappy. And then we're going to tell you how you can fix it. And we're going to start the journey for you on overcoming these nice guy behaviors and becoming more alpha. So that's the video for today. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you guys soon.